Today you're going to learn about Constantine, the Battle of the Milvian Bridge. This was a battle between Constantine the Great and Maxentius. Now you may be wondering, who are these guys? Well, let's find out. Constantine the Great. Constantine the Great is thought to have been born in 280 AD and died in 337 AD. He is most known for making Christianity the main religion of Rome and created Constantinople, which became the most powerful city in the world. Maxentius. Maxentius is thought to have been born in 283 AD and died in 312 AD. He was known for his attempt to embellish, restore, and improve the ancient capital. He was later killed in the battle I'm about to talk about. First off, what led to the battle even happening? Build up. The battle began following the abdication of Emperor Diocletian in 305 AD. At the time, the Roman Empire was ruled under a tetrarchy. Constantine the Great was a son of Constantius I, aka the Caesar of the Western Roman Empire. Maxentius was a son of Maximian. He didn't have a fancy title like Constantius I did. When Diocletian and Maximian abdicated, the struggle for power began. Maxentius felt overlooked for the role of Caesar. His own father overlooked him for after his abdication. Ouch. Eventually, Maxentius was able to win the support of the Roman Senate, who declared him emperor. Maxentius was declared usurper and attempted to regain control but failed. This was around the time things started to get heated between Constantine and Maxentius, but it wouldn't be till 312 AD they would engage in open conflict. The battle. Constantine the Great marched on Italy and swiftly had two victories in Turin and Milan before besieging Maxentius' forces at Verona. This led to Constantine having control over three major cities in northern Italy. After his victories, he began his march on Rome. Maxentius intended to wait for Constantine's forces behind the walls of Rome, cutting off all bridges into the city. People began fearing Constantine's fast-approaching army. Conversion. Around this time, two accounts report that on October 27th, on the eve of the battle, Constantine had an omen or vision. Constantine apparently had a dream in which he was instructed to use the sign of the cross to defend himself from his enemies. The next morning, he instructed his soldiers to paint Cairo on their shields. Those are the first two letters in sacred monogram that means Christ in Greek. Battle. The battle took place October 28, 312 AD. It was overwhelming success for Constantine as he had annihilated Maxentius' forces. Many of Maxentius' troops, as well as Maxentius himself, died trying to flee across the temporary pontoon bridge they had constructed in preparation of the battle. Having been damaged by Constantine's army, they turned to flee, overloading it and causing it to collapse into the river. This ended up drowning Maxentius and a majority of his army. Aftermath. After winning the battle, Constantine rode home to Rome and was welcomed with open arms. He was given a military triumph. Usually this triumph ended at the Capitoline Temple, where the general would offer a sacrifice to Jupiter. Constantine refused to make a sacrifice at what was the most important pagan temple. Association. For the many years after that, the Battle of Milvian Bridge has been associated with the ascension of Constantine I as Emperor of Rome, as well as the triumph of Christianity over Roman paganism. Wow, was that a story? All of this just to have power. The story really shows how much the want for power can cause so much conflict, not to mention the huge role that Christianity plays as well. This is quite a memorable story.